Welcome to Cage Minds. I'm Micah Frankel. Website's cageminds.com. Keep up the energy with everyone has an energy drink sponsor. Ours is Dubby, 10% off with the checkout code Cage Minds, and keep us in business with buying some t-shirts at Zia Austin Trout. Always a pleasure, sir. How you doing, champ?
Michael, what's up, man? What's happening, everybody? Cage Minds. It's a pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you on. And again, still spotless, still as pretty as ever after 5 rounds of bare knuckle.
Thank you, thank you. But I will say this is the first time I've ever had to have stitches in my face. I got a headbutt like in the last, I don't know, 10 seconds of the fight. It wasn't a punch, so it doesn't count. But nonetheless, I had to get 5 stitches in there.
Did you feel that now it's your third fight? Was Rico Franco any trickier? He had 8 fights in bare knuckle experience coming in. Was he any trickier than what you had seen before?
No, no, he was just, a tough guy, as tough as they come, and he usually grits his way to most of his wins, what I seen. So he definitely wasn't tricky. I was the trickster in that fight. I think Palomino had more tricks up his sleeve than Rico.
First thing I'm at after the fight ends. Are you surprised that Austin didn't go for the knockout? And I'm pretty sure you've gotten that. I'm like, you've not been paying attention to the surgical technician he's been in there.
Well, I mean, if you watch the fifth round, I walked Buddy down. I was trying to go for the stoppage in that last round. When he kept coming, I figured I'm gonna keep coming. And when he started to take a step back, I took a step forward. So I don't know. I thought that last round it did look like I was going for it because I was.
So the critics are always just going to have something to say about their performance.
Well, they can't find much wrong with this, so yeah, they'll figure something out.
Marbella, Spain, this crazy atmosphere, outdoors, a bullfighting arena. What was that like coming from a guy who's been around the world and seen a lot?
Man, it was the energy was crazy. And when I went into that bullfighting ring before, anybody was in there, we were doing some pictures the day before and the energy still was crazy. I felt like it was a chance for me to live up to my name because Austin actually means warrior. And I felt that warrior spirit real thick in that place.
Crowd, the reception, the whole entire week there. It looked like BKFC, and it was there on Dave Feldman's face that there was a different level that the event hit. Did you guys feel that there live?
Absolutely. I mean, the pre-parties, the after parties, the events that led up to the fight itself, and then the post-fight activities, it was just all top-notch type tier. I mean, they had a concert. Shout out to Kodak Black because he took a picture with my daughter, made me real cool in the household. Shout out to Exhibit, took a picture of my wife, made me real cool in the household. No, but it was definitely the next level. And I've been a part of some big fights, and I've been to some big fights, and that definitely was up there as far as everything. Top notch, everything, top shelf.
Now that we're getting Austin Trout active here, defending his title. Again, just a headbutt that caused some stitches. So basically, clean performance. Are you already starting to think about when you want the next one and possibly looking at who deserves the opportunity to challenge you?
Yeah, I've already kind of started looking at it because that main event, and I know that they're probably going to do a rematch, which I would love to see, and I'm all for it. But if they don't, I would love to go to 155 and take that belt from Rico Tenaglia. There we go. It's easy money. I'm not doing none of that shit that Soto was doing, just standing there and letting him hit him. You know what I mean? I'm in and out, piecing him up. I could stop Rico and be a two-weight class world champ. That's the best fight for me right now.
Did you already tell them that? Is that already something you pitched out there?
Oh yeah, I've already put it out there, but like I said, I think a rematch, and Tony definitely deserves his rematch. So if that's the case, so be it. If not, let me get that. I will go grab it. I'll put my belt on the line.
Where were you? Were you able to enjoy that main event? Were you able to watch it?
I was getting stitched up actually. So I didn't get to see all the main event, but I got to see that last couple of rounds, and sheesh. I did watch when I got back, and again, it's balls to the wall from top to bottom. And again, I'm not doing none of that. I'm gonna make the
I'm
fight
sure
easy.
there's I'm sure there's a name that's been throwing at you. Maybe it's been thrown out at you, but Carlos Trinidad Stake is 5-0 in the division, ranked number one contender. He doesn't have that name requisition, and I don't know if he's had, you know, big enough fights to get through some of the veterans in the division. But has that been one that's been thrown at you?
Yeah, and well, really, he called me out after he had a win at one time, talking about Australia, you got my belt, bitch. I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 calm down with the disrespect, ho. But you know me, I don't care. I will whoop Trinidad Snake. I will whoop Brito. I will whoop everybody. So I really don't care who they put in front of me. I will whoop them. I'm just saying, if you let me have a pick, I'm gonna go down to 155 and take that belt, and I'll still come to 165 and whoop whoever needs to get whooped for real.
Were you surprised that it was Rico Franco and not Luis Palomino? I know that he seemed gung-ho at the press conference, wanting that rematch. It kept that up for a little bit, but the talk kind of died down.
Yeah, I was at first, and I thought we were gonna fight Rico. I mean, Palomino, and we were ready. We signed every contract that had his name on it, and I guess it wasn't the other way around. So the him still begging for a rematch. It's funny because I'm like, you definitely had your chance, and I don't know what. Maybe you didn't get offered enough money or what it was, but you said no. So and I'm glad he did because honestly, we would have probably fought in New Mexico, and I wouldn't have gotten the Spain fight. And I'm so happy I got to fight in Spain. No shade in New Mexico, but Spain was like that. Now we can go back and bring it back to New Mexico, whatever.
There was a boxing match this weekend in London. I don't know if you saw it, but Jack Cantrell beats Regis Progress. And then in his post-fight interview, he's bringing up BKFC. If Regis really does sign with the company, transitions over, what do you think about his potential there?
His style is perfect for BKFC. He is a backwater, backwood Louisiana boy. Fist fighting was a big part of his growing up. I'm telling you, I called this out. I said T. Bud Crawford and Regis Program would be perfect styles for this BKFC joint. Um, and that'd be crazy because he'll be a champion real quick, and Bobby Bent will have two bare knuckle champions and two former world champions.
As soon as I saw Regis say that, I was like, is it possible to get him to sign the contract now and have him in Montana for the Stewart Rivera fight? Have him right there ringside?
Right?
Like, I don't think we need to waste any time. Give him a title
Don't
fight like
waste.
right away.
Give him that shot right away. I'm with it.
That
I know he just took a loss, so he's gonna take time to wrap his head around life and everything. But hopefully we can get straight to it. You know what I mean? Because that's exciting. I hope he comes over.
you had this once in a lifetime trip to Spain. You've now fought in a bullfighting arena. So do we have another venue, another country, a dream venue for Austin Trout?
Well, like I said, I would love to come back. I'm hearing rumors of a fight in Rome, Italy. Me and Franco can make that happen for the 155 and 165 belt. So, God willing, we can get back over the pond and do what we do.
Think that's important for you at this stage of your career. We've had the boxing world title, you made history, and now to add that second weight class, like to cement you in another echelon, I think that would be massive for the legacy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Two sport, two weight division, three-time world champion. That rings a good bell. I like that.
Got back from vacation. How long do you think it's before you intend to really be hard training and focusing in on a date?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm already back in the gym. My hands feel good. This cut's fine. Honestly, he caught me with a shot to the rib that hurt, and my shit still hurts. But other than that, like I'm already back in the gym. I'm already hitting the bags. I'm not sparring yet, but like I said, I'm already back in. So it ain't gonna take long. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for something in December to be honest, because I'm not in bad shape. I'm still in decent shape. My weight's always good for this weight class. This is not my weight class. I could be ready for something in December, for real.
From the time now that you really started to get into this sport and the guys that you've gotten to watch, is there anyone that's gotten your eye that you're a fan of yet?
Well, I was a fan of all these guys, like even the Juggernaut, Palomino, shoot, uh, Howard Davis, Britton Hart, Dave Mundell. Buddy got hands. Mundell got hands. People are sleeping on him. John Dobson, I'm a fan of, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of a lot of these kids. Christine Ferrer, shoot, just to name a few, I guess.
How big do you think that Mundell Perry fight could be if they're able to make it?
Oh man, it would be the biggest fight in bare knuckle right now. Mundell's just, was tearing everybody a new one.
Definitely is. He's been impressive on
Perry,
that.
yeah, he was the most impressive, fighter on that card. I'd say how he just busted Christie up with ease, real ease.
He's been
Shit.
making it look easy with the offense, like you've been making it look easy with the defense.
Well, I got some offense in there, and I hopefully you guys saw a little glimpse of it in that fifth round. I thought he was going to come out the first round like he did the fifth round, but I gave him the blueprint. He ain't listen.
In the second round, when you dropped him, I thought, oh, there it was. He got disciplined by the power. That might make it a little more tentative to get on the inside. He
Yeah,
felt it.
yeah. He felt it. He's real weary to come back in. Um, but yeah, we're working on. We'll start stocking these cats down too.
He's the legend. He's the world champion. And the goals are still there. Austin Trout, as always, sir, thank you for the time for catching up.
Thanks for having me, man. It was fun.